you know the reason that Paul said he suffered not a woman to teach? Because it was a man's job. And if a woman was teaching publicly, it meant her husband didn't know anything. That was the text. I know, look, I'm not, but there are more apostles, more prophets, bishops that are female than ever before. Don't shout me down. I'm just trying to make a point. Because you're gonna clap back and say to me, well, the Bible says there's neither male nor female, Jew nor Gentile, bond nor free. That's in salvation, not in position. And see, it's a trick. It's a trick because the enemy does not care how many women rise up. Because he knows, Lord, I feel like I'm preaching by myself here. He knows if we elevate the woman, he knows that the woman is not the one that God gave dominion in his Genesis. The woman was supposed to help the man in his dominion. Now you read the text, it says, and he gave them dominion. But in the Hebrew, it says he gave him dominion and gave her to help him have dominion. So then you have men that are cleaving but quiet, scared to make decisions. You know how I know your husband is jacked up? Because when you're not around, he's free. He ain't got the same personality. When you're not around, he's just happy. When then you're around, that's a Genesis 3 Adam. If we call a time for prayer, if nobody shows up, men should be there. Because God called you first. Look at another man and say, you first, brother, you first, you first. Come on, look at a man and say, you first, brother, you first. And if you keep your lazy behind home when it's time to pray, I couldn't trust you to lead my wife, lead my family, lead me anywhere because we can't trust your commitment to God. What kind of Adam are you? See how y'all got quiet? You want to show up in suits? Anybody can show up on Sunday morning. The pimp, the player showing up on Sunday morning, the prostitute, the whoremonger, everybody showing up on Sunday. But what about noontime when ain't nobody in church? Can we call on some men to call on the name of the Lord and intercede for the nation of Israel and intercede for America, that God would stretch out his hand and turn his judgment? Where are you, Adam?